Hello, guys. How are you? Thank you for being here. Once again, welcome to the True Crime Stories. This will be added to a playlist. Justice will be served. A story about a murder, a mystery of true crime. Emily Noble is this time our team as well. We just started the trial, literally dedicated to a mystery of her death, and her husband is accused. So we're going to check this story as well. Let's see from the start just a few small details. If you didn't know, this is a story from Ohio, and Emily Noble was literally missing in May 2020. It seems like literally uh, after a celebration of her birthday, what I understood. Uh, Her husband has reported that they were having a small quarrel and literally they have slept in the separate room, and the morning after she was so-called missing. After nearly 4 months later, her body was found, and it seems like it was staged, her suicide. They found Emily Noble literally um, hanged like a stage suicide, hang on a tree, but hang with a 20-inch USB cord around her neck. As well, the results of forensic analysis is literally saying that she was having so many injuries on her face and her neck that literally she she died from being beaten. And the day of arrest of her husband, Mateo Moore, it seems like there was a conclusion that the first suspected is eventually her husband. So we are going to check this energy. What happened that last day in life of Emily Noble, and uh, is Mateo Moore really a murderer, or was that somebody else? Noble's friends and family were in the courtroom to show their support. Longtime friend and former college roommate brought a framed photo of a Noble with her and wore a mask that said "Justice for Emily." She said, "I wanted anybody that could see to this picture and to see my message." What is this expression? I wanted anybody that could see her picture and see my message. I wanted mad fathers to see it. I wanted the news to see it. I wanted the judge to see it, and I wanted her friends and family that they were happy that I brought a picture. So that was nice for all of us to look at Emily Noble photo in a frame during the trial. As well, there is a long list of evidence, a lot of discoveries. So we all want this, said a friend of her. We want the family is happy as well to find the truth, and the justice can be served. I think the evidence is going to speak for itself. Nice statement. So once more, let's check up the energy. 1 second, guys. This was a little bit of intro from the news of Ohio. So let's check up May 24, 2020. What happened on May 24, 2020 in the house of Moore and Noble? What happened between Emily, yes, inside of the house? Wow. What happened in the house? I got forward. This is my card of the home. Definitely there is a lover involved. There is somebody cheating found in the middle of the house, found for more than once. More than once there is a story of cheating brought to the light. Was somebody jealous? Yes, brought to the light. Look, I just said brought to the light and popping out the bright card that is synonym for this for me. I love when the cards confirm when I say something and the next card is popping out, jumping when I'm shuffling, really confirming what I just said second before. So this is for me a perfect alignment and cards listening to me, confirming as well, me following the energy of this tool, spiritual tool, to see the mystery about Emily Noble case. Was Mateo Moore cheating? Wow, yes, guys, look at Mateo was cheating and she found the truth. So here it is. Emily was here, Queen of Swords, and she was here seeking for the truth and like wanted to check out. Yes, that's what it is because he was more than once caught in cheating. Yes, look at. And yes, the answer was because I thought again was Emily or was it Matteo? I put a neutral question who was cheating and it literally pop out the card him, the male. This is a husband, Matteo Mora. So when this happened, brought to the light, it seems like she wanted to cut him off. Give me more, give me more. Was there a lover in the house that Emily, saw? What about this money stake? Is it that he didn't want to lose the with one more divorce? This guy, just guys, don't forget that this guy, Mateo Moore, was already once married, and this is the second time that he would literally have to confront with the divorce and losing the with the divorce some material possession. And it's first card showing off as well, like literally how he can handle this, how he can handle this divorce if she asking the end of the relationship. Was that pre-planned? No, it was not pre-planned. It was a spontaneous because she found the truth. She confronted him and literally that was spontaneous. Yes, that was spontaneous. His irrational, egocentric idea to dominance, to be a violent with the energy of Mars, with this Aries as well, like a card of fairies, emperor is like, I'm selfish, I'm going to handle, you're not going to leave me. Um, I'm not going to have one more disaster, divorce, and one more situation with losing the assets. He was worried. Two cards on the start confirming that he was worried about losing the assets, material possession, if she would leave him because he found the truth. That's the first thing here. Once more, guys, welcome the any kind question connected to this team, to Emily Noble, if you know something, and Mateo Moore. On the evening of May 24, 2020, Emily Noble and her husband hit the town to celebrate her 52nd birthday. So the couple stopped at several restaurants in Westerville, Ohio, before they headed home for bed. During the night, Mateo said that he got up to go to the bathroom, then slept in the guest bedroom with the intention of not waking his wife. Like, okay, like they start to sleep together. Then when he went to toilet, then he returned to another room. This is already a red flag. I just heard red flag because whatever happened in the bedroom, it literally happened there in the house. That's why we have the card that he was totally aggressive, violent in the house, in the room. So that's not true. I'm going to ask. So he make a statement that the morning after the 25th May, he woke around 10 a.m. and Noble was not there. She had disappeared, leaving behind her phone, keys, wallet, and car. So not long after, Moore reported his wife missing. So let's check up. Was Mateo Moore lying? Wow. Yes, there is evidence for that. There is evidence of that. I just heard his telephone, the way he's walking around with his telephone in the house. I think with the GPS, they're going to make literally location. And I just saw the visualization of the movement literally, and that's the part of the long list of evidence. They're going to move all the schema. They're going to make all the schema of him moving while he's literally killing her, while he's literally being abusing with her and literally killing her inside of the house. And that's the proof as well that this is not a truth. There is evidence online. I mean, with the technology, the gadget, I do believe it's about his telephone that he was literally in the same room with her. So let's see. So the first answer is that he was lying that he slept in another room. So uh, did Mateo Moore kill her that night? Yes, it seems like this violent act was spontaneous and he regret later. Like this was not pre-planned. Again, guys, don't forget they were literally visiting several restaurants, going from one to another place. There is the energy of being high from this toxic state in their body, and this provocation with the talk about the cheating. Literally, it's literally plus being overdrunk. Literally took a toll, although he regretted what happened, but yes, that's his personal aggression. And there is an evidence that never left the room. He never slept in a second room, in the guest room. Literally, there will be a technology gadget. His telephone will be followed, and they will be in the court proven that he was in the same room with her, that he never left. So once more, let me see. I'm just going to repeat the moment. Was Emily Noble fighting? Because there are so many injuries, guys. When there was forensic analysis about her injuries, so she was found, let's repeat, with that USB cable, right? 20-inch. Like I'm just going to use my USB cable. Let's see. Like, I mean, can you kill somebody with this? So 20-inch USB cable, probably shorter than this, right? So can you tell me, could probably this could be a tool to kill somebody, but to make a suicide, to be to hang yourself with this, it's not possible. Like it's too short as well. Like this is was even stupid idea what he done, but definitely did he done with the cable personally. I do think that he literally used so much violence with this energy of the Mars that literally was out of the control, and with the regret after, this is just a foxy regret because using so much violence over her face and neck literally killed her, and that will be a proof as well. And literally, this apology is not, it's foxy, tricky, it's not even pure apology. So it seems like it was too late, the last card, like whatever he'd done with abusing her, with hitting her head and neck, it was literally too late. She was already dead. So literally she killed her by beating her. There's like hundreds injuries on her face and neck. And Emily Noble literally died from being beaten to death, not from this stupid USB cable. Again, the last question that is very interesting popping out, how many days he had literally hidden this body of Emily Noble before literally putting her away where the police found her. So was Emily Noble body disposed um, the same day removed from the house? Was Emily body removed from the house the same day? Hmm. Later on, look at guys the card after. Wow. Yes, he put it on the hall. The body. It's very. It's so frightening because the body was first. It took him a long time to move the body to relocate from one to another place. Did somebody help Matteo Moore to move the body? Wow, wow, wow. There will be literally a proof on the court, as you see, guys. Wow, wow, wow. 1 second. That there is another person, look at the woman in his company, literally, that there will be a proof on the court. And this seems like this woman will be brave enough to show herself on the court. Uh, again, is this a lover of Matteo Moore or somebody with who he had children, like a wife, previous marriage wife, mother of the children? Or is that lover that's literally finished the cycle with him now when he's arrested? This his lover that is showing here, like guys, do check up this energy. It's literally he canceled this love bond and now is on the side of the justice. Yes, it seems like somebody canceled who was his partner, lover, third party situation. That person, when he's in the prison now with this card, my prison card, and in because of a court case and being in the prison, this person has finished the relationship with him, being understood, being on the bad side of the criminal side. She didn't want to be, and she will be as well on the court case. I see taking an action. There will be a proof of that person, but as well being um, a part of this third party situation. So definitely this was not situation just between husband and wife gone finished in this manners. This was as well involving the third party situation, you see. And this was happening more than once in his marriage. What are the angelic messages? Let's see, what are the angelic messages to a family of Emily Noble, the beautiful spirit of Emily Noble? Wow, what a nice message. So here it is, the message for our family and friends of Family Noble. Here it is. You got the angel Fiona, as you see, and literally saying, now that you have asked the angels for help, there is an answer for your praise. And be open for receiving divine guidance and assistance. So you deserve the heaven help, and the justice can be served in this case. And again, I'm going to use one more deck. Just a second, guys. And let's see, one more deck. Because I love this deck for departed family members. One second. As well, I'm going to use, guys, the deck about the karmic connection between these two, between her husband and Emily. One second. Let's see the karmic connection. How you get into trouble? Falling in love and married a killer, your personal killer. That's what I just heard. That's a karmic connection. That's what I just heard. So let's see. What was the karmic connection, Emily and Mattel more? Here it is. There was a proof with the inner voice, and here high priestess expressing the same, confirmed that's the same idea. There was a proof as well. Was Emily was literally um, that hypersensitive person that she could feel when he was cheating, and she understood that this was not a pure love, so she wanted to cancel because he was cheating more than once. So he was really a guy. This was a karmic connection that she was totally aware from the start that he was treating her an option, even if they were married. This guy was not ready to commit with anybody because he was with the Emperor card here, so selfish, egocentric, seeking attention to so many others. So yes, she was aware. This is like entering the karmic connection with this karmic deck, guys. Emily knew from the start that he was so having a sexual addiction. As well, it seems like a physical attraction. She couldn't handle to let him go when she saw first time when a woman see, guys, in any kind of relationship, friendship or lover or marriage, or even before marriage, fiance state, when she see cheating mode and person not being able to have a commitment to be really in a pure state of love, she knew from the start and she couldn't handle to leave him because there was a kind of a sexual addiction as well between them, because this is a karmic pyramid of them. But she understood with this high priest inside of her that this guy is faking, but she enjoyed the sexual flirt with him. That was their bond was totally physical, and probably in this in this karmic cycle, in this life, Emily Noble needed to learn that being just physical with somebody, it having a sexual connection doesn't mean having commitment, and understanding that this was fake. Seems like when she wanted to cancel with that Queen of Swords energy, finding out the truth that she wanted to cancel, it's a fake marriage, right? This marriage is fake and I'm going to cancel it. It's time out. I cannot handle anymore. You're cheating on me so many times, right? More than once. Um, she couldn't live. This was a karmic tie. As you see, the woman in chain uh, was that material side. She knew she knew from the start that he was cheating, but as well seems like he was a gentleman. He was providing. Look at guys, the Knight of Pentacle, and he was the one taking care of the material assets, and that was her codependence. Like when you have a card, Eight of Swords, this woman in case she couldn't handle leaving him. Could she have a pre-feeling that he could that her life would be in danger? I'm just going to say that she was literally. It seems like she had such a nice, loyal friends around her. Her community is, but not him as a protector. Although he was a provider in his family, inside of his house, but seems like as well she felt like a bird in the cage. Was it him being dominant and taking control of their marriage and her life? But I don't feel that she was feeling with this card, last card, literally feeling jeopardized. What happened there literally was uh, a moment of portal being open with this too much alcohol, regrets of having so much alcohol, yes, and being violent. And thanks to her community, I see her community, her friends are literally bringing to a light, as you see, this this fake predator in her life of her husband. So that was her karmic pyramid with her husband. That's turned to be a killer once again. Can we have a message for the end? Message from Emily Noble for her family and friends. Wow. We will be together again. Look at the message. We will be together again. Message to a friends and family of Emily Noble. And I see all of your thoughts. I just heard as well, do not worry, it was my time to go. It was my time to go as well. Look at, I'm just a thought away as well. Seems like there is whatever the kind of pet or animal or butterfly coming, arriving to you. And whenever you remember her, looking at that butterfly, looking at that pet on the street, literally you can understand that this is a sign that when if you're remembering her at that moment, literally that is a sign that she's talking through this animal showing up around because she cannot communicate. You cannot understand her spirit from another level now, wherever she is. You cannot communicate with being on the planet Earth right now. So yes, definitely communication for the animal. So do not feel guiltiness. It was her time to go because she needed to finish this karmic obligation with the fake partner. Um, just remember that you're going to be together in spirit in future with Emily Noble. So I hope the justice will be served. Again, there will be proof, technology proof, I believe from his telephone that he never left the room, that whatever he done, it will be like a GPS, a location of his telephone moving while he's literally um, killing her. Will Mateo Moore, wow. Again, popping out. Lover, look at. Will Mateo Moore will be guilty at court? Yes, there is a proof again. There is technology thing that is a proof. Mattel will be guilty. Yes, again, ghost story around this technology thing that he never left as well. She never left with the telephone location, never left the house, and he will be kept in a prison where he is now. After court, he goes back to prison. I do see that as well. He's going to offer some small of some kind of a deal, but it won't work because what is a proof over the technology thing, it will literally locate and describe this action. Whatever he's going to offer, like to have a small negotiation about, okay, I give you small info, what really happened, but you give me a lower penalty, it won't work in this case. So, guys, this was a story about Emily Noble being killed from her husband, Matteo Moore, and the trial is happening alive in Ohio, so you may watch it on YouTube. I hope the justice will be served, and I hope somehow this gives some kind of comfort to a family and friends of family, and let the justice will be served. This video will be added to my playlist album Justice Will Be Served. So do check out the rest of the readings, interesting conspiracy theories, suicide that they eventually murders, and as well celebrity energy readings and death. Kisses to all. Once again, don't forget if you like this material to subscribe, put alarm bell, see me a few times per day in a live stream and join being a part of possible daily giveaway. Kisses to all, peace and love, and let the justice will be served.